Hello everybody and welcome back to another Civilization 6 series here on the channel, where we have rolled yet another of our random no-win leaders games, and we've rolled with Kristina of Sweden. Now, before we get started, I want to do a little bit of an experiment here. Recently on my channel, one of my videos has gained way more traction than the other videos because it has at least 3 comments on it. So I want to see how strong comments are in influencing the algorithm. So if you're watching this and you're still watching it, please take a moment to comment down below and tell me what you think about Kristina. Where would you rate her on a tier list of F through S? Do you think she's F tier? Do you think she's just B tier? Or do you think she's super overpowered and up in S tier? Pop it down in the comments down below and I'll reply to each and every one of them. Me personally, not the biggest fan of Kristina, which is really weird because I'm a huge fan of culture victories in this game. It's just I don't really vibe with her particular culture victory playstyle, which is super focused around getting great work slots. I prefer much more the naturalist national park bull moose teddy style victory, right? But Minerva of the North, buildings with at least 3 great work slots and wonders with at least 2 great work slots are automatically themed, and that's really pretty strong if you're playing into it, because theming bonuses get, what is it, 100% bonuses to their tourism yields, and then what is it, I think it's still maybe 100%, or it's multiplicative maybe with its other yields instead of just being percentage based. So like your culture, your if you have like gold from relics, things, faith from relics, things like that, they get 100%. It's really great. But you really have to be focusing on getting those great work buildings and getting great works to fill those buildings. Now, what buildings are available to be themed here? Well, remember, it has to have 3 great work slots. So you're looking at museums, archaeological museums, and you're looking at your art museums, right? They have 3 great work slots, so you can fill those up, get them themed automatically, get a lot of tourism out of them. You also have your National History Museum, which is a tier, wrong button, museum, which is a tier 2 government building, or is it tier 3? Tier 3, haha, it is tier 3, okay. So you have that. You also have your unique building, the Queen's Bibliothèque, the Queen's Library, which is like absolutely nutso bonkers. You get 2 great works of writing slots. You get 2 great works of music and 2 great works of any type of art slots, which is just absolutely nutso. You get so many, that's 2, 4, 6 slots you can get right there just in your government plaza. But that's not all. You also have to think about the wonders that can be boosted with this ability. Appendana gets what, 2 great work slots? Yep. You get 2 with the Appendana, so that's automatically themed and doubled. What else? Mont Saint Michel. Mont Saint Michel gets 2 relic slots, which is really strong. Oh, you get also, the Great Library. The Great Library also gets boosted. You have 2 great works of writing you can put in the Great Library. That's not to mention things like the Bolshoi Theater, the Hermitage, Broadway, Sydney Opera House. Oh, not to mention St. Basil's. St. Basil's also gives you 3 relic slots, which can be really, really strong if you're pushing for a religious sort of game. So that's what we're going to be going for this time. We're going to be trying to focus on getting all of those great work slots and filling them in. And we're going to kind of ignore sort of things like the Carolean or Nobel Peace Prize. We're not really going to be playing into Diplo too much. The Open Air Museum, though, 2 loyalty per turn, 2 culture, 2 tourism for each type of terrain with at least 1 Swedish city. You can get up to 10, plus 10, I think, on there. So, you know, that's 10 culture and 10 tourism per tile. What are the different terrain types? Terrain and features. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's desert, there's plains, there's grasslands, there's hills, there's tundra, and then there's snow. So there's actually 6. So you can get, no, hills don't count. Desert, plain, grassland, tundra, snow. So there's 5. So you can get 5 times 2. That's 10 culture, 10 tourism on 1 tile. in every one of your cities, which can also be very strong once you're pushing those late game tourism bonuses. Looking at the start that we've spawned here, we've got a lot of floodplains, or not floodplains, marshes. This is like a really big Lady of the Reeds and Marshes sort of game here, and I never ever say that because I hate that I hate that particular pantheon. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within range of our capital, 2 quarries, 3 plantations within range of our capital. So we've got all the growth in the world. We don't have a lot of production though, which can be a big bummer because, well, we're going to be tying up our production into quite a few things. I'm going to start placing tax up here. We do need to get a religion, so we got to go for a holy site. We do need to get, or try at least to get, the Appendana. So we've got to go for that. We need to try and get... I don't know if we're going to go for the Great Library this time. We might skip over the Great Library and go for Mont Saint-Michel. But I'll put Great Library down just so we know that we're thinking about it. We do want Mont Saint-Michel because that's really strong. We want to grab St. Basil's if we can get St. Basil's. And as you can see, we also need our government plaza. So the government plaza needs to go down. And we're going to need a theater square in almost all of our cities. So as you can see, our production is pretty tied up. These are later era wonders, but early, these 1, 2, 3, 4 things, plus, you know, your builders and all those things. So we kind of need to consider carefully what we're doing with our production. I don't really want to work this tile. I'd rather grow onto that tile. I'd rather work 5 turns for growth instead of the 8 turns for growth, and then we'll work on a scout. Get those things rolling. And we're going to go straight into astrology so that we can try to put down a holy site somewhere to get a religion. I think Sweden doesn't necessarily need a religion, but if you go for a very strong religion and theater square game, you can get a lot of great works rolling to get all of your buildings themed. There is Muscat, and we've got the Owls of Minerva. We're going to skip out on them, and we're going to go straight into Pingala, into the capital, so that we can work our way up as quickly as we can to the double 100 tourism promotion on him. Lots of desert up here. That's not great. In fact, it's pretty gross. It does help. Oh my god, just so much desert. There must be either a Manitor, Egypt, or Mali somewhere up here. But that's an absolutely disgusting amount of desert. We might have to go scouting in different directions here. There's our first barb camp. Look at the size of this disgusting desert. Well, we do need to get a city up into the desert. But, I mean, look at all these flat desert tiles. We definitely don't want it here. Let's start, coast immediately. Well, we have different city types, I guess we can claim. Just not anything that's too particularly amazing for us. We'll keep exploring down to the tundra down there. See if we can find any natural wonders. There's quite a few natural wonders that spawn in the tundra. So we should be able to find something, hopefully, or at least a goody hut or two. And then this scout's going to go over this way. We're going to have to settle over into this direction, most likely. I'll give that a turn, because if I attack it right now, we'll just lose it to them. We got a tundra city. We can settle a snow city. That makes our open-air museums a little bit better. Now is the more opportune turn to take that. We're not going to go for the Fighting Barbarians Discipline card. We're going to go for Surveying God King because this is going to be so easy for us to take anyway. We don't need that extra production or combat strength. And we had a scout ready to get a promotion there. So we're just going to take that. Envoy, nothing good that I want to spend it on right now. It doesn't help us with Muscat in any way to take that envoy currently. So we're just going to skip out on that and hold it That boosted astronomy. That's astrology. Sorry, that's okay. Not half bad, if we're being perfectly honest. Now we're going to want to get into irrigation, but I think mining then into irrigation is going to be the play, because we want to be able to get these tiles up. We can get those up faster. We're going to need to send this warrior back down south to take care of this, because I don't want to be messing with that. Don't want you to die, bud, so let's move you away. And let's consider where we want to place the holy site. We could... 1, 2, 3. This is a decent holy site location over here. In just one turn, we can throw it down over there, so we'll do that. It might block off a city with any city that we place over here with a district in their like workable tiles, but that'll be okay just to get this improved. Actually, I'm an idiot. This is a much better location for it. So let's work our way down here for it. At least we have a workable tile. Once we get down with our warrior down here, we can get some gold pretty easily from that camp. We're going to send this scout to the north, since we already have our other scout located here to the west of us. I'll hold you for a minute. We'll pick up a settler. Let's cross into the city and then promote. And then we'll head down here to deal with this. We're working on an early second settler here because... well, there's not much else I really wanted to work on. We will throw down that holy site, though, pretty quickly, as soon as I have enough gold to do so. Haven't met another major civ right now, though, which is kind of odd. There's got to be somebody up here, right? Keep exploring. Pop down here. I don't really want to be on that side. There we go. There's some gold. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do this. Throw that down, and we'll put a +3 holy site right there. It'll be better just to finish the settler off and just peace out to the north. Anything over here that's decent, we'll take it. If there's anything good, we'll take it over there. Let's delete that pin. We might have needed to pop in the discipline card. It might be better for the situation that we're in, but we're okay. There's another goody hut, so this scout's going to be super upgraded by the time we're done. Where do I want to put this second city? See, all these good tiles are just not available. Oh, this is just such a garbage little city. It's no good. It's got too much flat desert. There's just too much. It's not worth going over there for it. I think a better city would be this tundra city over here, maybe. But we don't have to make that decision right now. We can stop and think about it. We'll want to grab you. Yeah, maybe we're isolated a little bit here. That would be good and bad. For many different reasons. Irrigation gets boosted. That's great because we're working on it. Keep exploring to our north. Where do I want to put this city? I mean, this gives me these two tiles immediately. But that's just not a very good city overall. This allows me to work this immediately. And grow over onto this probably. There's nothing over here that I really truly want. Maybe here, because I get these two tiles immediately. That might be the play. There's the wonder. I wish I would have seen it earlier. What is this, Matotapila? Or the Delicate Arch? Okay, well, we got the promotion there. Settler comes out next turn. Then we'll finish the holy site up. There is space. If we go here, there's space for another city up here, so that's fine. If we go here, 1, 2, 3, we could pop a city right there on the plains and make our place, our open air museum, just as good. 20 faith, that gives us our pantheon immediately. Now we have a choice we have to make. We're gonna switch this out. We're gonna pop in production. I'm gonna keep survey in. Keep scooching on over here. Now, we want to get to the Appendana really quickly, and the Appendana's up here at political philosophy. So we need to meet 3 city-states. We need to boost a specialty district, which we're going to do before this is over. We need to find a second continent. Probably not going to happen. We're definitely going to get to 6 pop. So we want to get there as fast as we can. The 6 pop isn't going to take all that long. After this, we're going to grab a builder. Pantheon. So we have so much marsh that I don't think we can just pass this up, as much as I hate that one. But Divine Spark is so good with Kristina. No, we're going to go Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 production in the capital. So we're just going to take that. Oh, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 12 production in the capital. 2 production for Marshall, Oasis, Desert, Floodplains. So it just means we're going to finish things up so much faster. And if we get rid of those marsh tiles later, so be it. They boosted us in the early game, and that's really all that we needed from them. Looks like we might actually be isolated on our own little continent here. Again, good and bad. Because we're doing a tourism victory, we kind of want to meet some people. Oh my gosh, are we completely alone here? If that's the case, we're gonna have to adjust a few things. I think it will be beneficial for us to go ahead and work down into sailing so that we can get towards shipbuilding. Since it does seem that we are alone here, we're gonna need to be able to traverse the waters. Hey, that's a free military unit. So let's just do some spawn busting. I want to get a city up here at some point, so we'll spawn bust up in that direction. There goes Edamananki. Edamananki would have been decent for us. Settle our second city. That boosts sailing. And second city, I would also like you to get your holy site right here for us. Where's that goody hut? Right here. Okay. That gave us another scout. Not anything that we're super excited for, but we'll come over here to spawn bust a little bit more. And our first holy site is done. That gives us some era score. State workforce gets advanced. And we're going to start working on builders to improve the capital up here. We're not going to be able to, like, boost our way through political philosophy now, I'm afraid. Which is unfortunate, because that's an expensive civic to try to get through. That's 2. Maybe we can find one more. There is somebody up here, so somebody knows Bologna. We'll throw in our envoy up there. Maybe I should have waited until I could get charismatic leader, maybe. But no, it's okay. We'll make the plays that we made. Oh, how I would love to find another city-state. It looks like we're going to be stuck going into a normal age. Hey, that's early empire. We are 6 pop. Bologna gets its quest completed. Love to find me another city-state, please. The first thing this builder... Whoop, there's Nzinga. She's up here. Very competitive civ. Very kind of scary civ. Her whole kit just makes her do very well. First thing you're going to do is come repair this. That gives us a very nice tile. I think we're gonna go for... Or is anybody... Oh, people are making... People are doing this. We're gonna have to go for the shrine. We can't take the time to not go for it. What should come next? We've got plenty of production here in the capital. I think we're just gonna sleep you here till I can harvest this stone up. And we'll harvest it into a settler probably to go somewhere up here to the north. I can throw down my government plaza. And we're gonna do that after we finish this. A good early government plaza is a good way to get to lots of yields in your capital. We enter into a normal age. What is she in? She's in a golden age. Unfortunate. I think we can go for Exodus because we're gonna hopefully get a religion. I'm gonna be a stickler about getting that religion. I think we'll be able to do it. Let's throw the government plaza right here. It might seem weird, but I do have a plan. You're right. Theater Square here, 2 wonders there, so it's not completely ridiculous. This costs us 48. This will get it down to just 1 turn. Very powerful chop there. There we go. Political philosophy boosted up. That's pretty good. And we are not the first meet on Mohenjo-Daro. Ah, man, I have a heavy chariot. You should count that game. That should count. I feel like that should count. Do we have any horses anywhere? Anywhere good? Anywhere useful? No. It would seem not. Oof, oof. We're gonna have to put a city here and just pray that we can get the Petra. If we can get Petra, all things will be good. If we cannot get the Petra, things will feel very bad. There could be iron here. I am playing with fire by going for iron right now. So let's go ahead and go for the wheel instead. And then we'll work our way up to mathematics. Grab this settler to go up there to the north. And governor title, 100% great people points generated in the city. That'll help us speed up our first religion. Need to deal with these bars before that scout gets home. It would be a huge pain in the butt having to deal with that this early. Helsingborg really doesn't have... Whoop. There's Tamiris. You're over there. Maybe Tamiris and Zinga might hate each other enough to deal with each other. Trade routes. I am going to want to get a trade route in the capital. Going to Helsingborg probably. Petra here would be great, right? But Petra like somewhere up here would be better, but Petra here would be good because there's just so much desert tiles that would benefit from it. It's just a matter of getting it. Good, we get to clear out that camp before Muscat does it. That's also nice. And that's exactly where I want to pop another city at some point. Here's early Empire. I don't think I want to change anything right now. We're going to keep what we have in. Disperse this clan. And just sort of roll with it a little bit. Maybe we go, or we can hold off on Void Singers a little bit longer. And go Researcher. Man, I'm hoping I can get a religion. Hinduism is feed the world. Unmet players, so that's probably India there. I really need to buy a shrine, probably. I can sell this off for a lot. come in here and purchase the shrine. And hopefully that helps us get it a little bit faster. There goes the pyramids. I'm really getting concerned about the Appendana and whether we're going to be able to get it or not. But boy, would I love to have it. Appendana here. Basil's, Mont Saint Michel, Theater Square. You stay, sir. You can stay there forever. That's a decent little city that we can get over there. It's probably better than this garbage desert city that I'm about to found. Mainly because I want to get up here before Muscat takes these before Muscat takes all these good tiles. So we did get you. Feed the World is gone. Choral Music's gone. Warrior Monks is gone. That's fine. I didn't care about any of those anyway. And we got very lucky because I'm pretty certain Arabia's in this game because nobody else can get great profits any longer, which is pretty much a sure sign that Arabia's in here. Let's go for Classical Republic. We're gonna go for a SimCity game, obviously. Production Towards Wonders is gonna be good. Caravanseries is gonna be pretty good because we are gonna have a trade route up. And let's go with Charismatic Leader for the extra influence points. I'm pretty sure that every city-state I've met has an envoy with me at this point, so having the double envoy does us no good. Drama and poetry comes up. We always go for Butterfly as our religion. Nabi. And what I want is this right here, Reliquaries. Triple yield of both faith and tourism. Now, we could get a cathedral for religious art. We could go for sacred places because I'm planning on getting some world wonders. I think, however, we kind of want the cathedral because we're going to run out of places for great works of art. So we'll just throw that there. I think we're gonna go World Church. Just for the extra culture to get us to those important civics that much faster. I'm getting pretty concerned about the Appendana going. I need to get it started soon. Very soon. We are working our way up though towards the Petra as well. And we'll want to get the Petra going somewhere where we can get probably here, I think. Petra right over here. We can try to go for Jebel there. Get a theater square, harbor, maybe get a mausoleum here. Maybe 1, 2, 3. We could get a couple of tiles. Let's purchase out to this so that we have a really strong first tile to work. And we're definitely going to want probably a granary because there's not a lot of food to go around in this city. But watermill does everything a granary does without the housing. And it gives me a little extra production. Oof. Let's just work on a watermill until we can get up to the Petra. Then we'll put the Petra down. Appendana goes right there. And that is a lot of turns it takes to get that. So we need to be very concerned. We'll come chop this and see what that does. And we're going to work on just yet another builder out of here. Stockholm goes here. That boosts currency so we can one turn it. This is going to take 400 production. That's a lot of production. 20 some turns on that bad boy. Currency is finished up. 14 turns. 14 turns until we get mathematics and can throw down the Petra. If we don't get Jebel, we might be able to go for like a University of Sankor play up there. It really is just a garbage city. It's just there to get us the desert city and fill in some space. We've got another city we want to put right over here on this tile. That's what you'll work on when you get this builder done. I am fairly certain that when Stockholm grows, we won't have to worry about that being 20-some turns anymore. We might be able to chop it down to about 15 turns, maybe. Someone is willing to give me olives, but they don't realize that I have olives. I want open borders, madam. 1 gold, 31 gold. It's expensive open borders, you jerk. We also want to come up here and settle some of these cities eventually as well. The capital has so many things it needs to produce that we're going to be pretty busy for the next few turns at least, building wonders and various things that we won't have time. Unmet city-state defeated. Policies, we've got all the cards that we want in, so nothing I can change there. Civic. We could make a big play for this, however, you need to be built next to a campus, which we're not going to do. So let's run down the mysticism side of the tree to get over here towards divine right. So, oh my gosh. So we go here. Then we're going to go into this, then into this, and then so many things to get down there. Takes so many things to get down here. Let's chop this 43. That gets us over halfway there. I'm going to start pumping things into Muscat now, just to get the suzerainty out of it. And if we get enough gold, we can buy a monument. I would really like to buy a monument so I can get a hero, so that I can get my reliquary yields. All of that would be good. There's a road that goes way out here. Is that India? It might well be. It's Gitarja. Gitarja. She's picked up Hinduism. Okay, that makes sense. 2 turns on mathematics. Throw that down. And probably come chop here, maybe. We do have 2 marble. So what we're going to do is we're going to go build the industry in the capital. Ooh, there's Babylon. Always a scary civ to see. Another city-state gone. Someone is just wiping city-states off the map. Okay. There's Persia. Ugh. Who is it that keeps murdering? It's Persia. Persia's the one that's murdering city-states. They're going to be not very popular with very many people if they keep that up. Hanging Gardens goes. Here is theology. Not anything I'm worried about changing around because of that. We'll go into archery now. Envoy into you to give me the suzerainty. A little bit of era score on that. Yeah, it looks like Nader Shah is the one who's killing a whole bunch of city-states off. There goes Hunapu and Shibalanke, not somebody I really care about having myself. We'll throw this down. That gives me a lot of production. That's a good tile to work. So we want to switch back off of this and stay attached to that. I'm willing to pull off of that food to pull onto that. 4 turns, that changes that. So we lost, like, it shaves us off a turn. Which makes us just a little more likely to get this wonder. I'm kind of putting all of my eggs into this basket here. 10 turns on the era flip. Oh no. That's actually not really good for me because I don't have enough points. Oof. Ooh. We'll go Celestial Navigation next. I'll put the Petra right here. 59 turns. That's a long time. It's a long stinking time. Now, we have 2 of those, but I can't actually put the industry down. We'll have to put the industry up here. Who wants wine? You want wine a lot, so I'll give it to you. And we'll hold on to that gold just in case we need the era score. I think we can double team that with the scout and that. 9 turns. Please give me the Appendana.
My ancestor Darius made this Appadana, but it was burnt down. By the grace of Ahura Mazda, Anahita, and Mithra, I reconstructed this Appadana.
Okay, cool. That is a little bit error score. Now we need to squeeze a little bit more error score out. We'll put down this theater square then. Cinquetti, what do you want? Inspiration for recorded history. That's not about to happen. Well, we'll put you in there. How much will the boat give me? The boat gives me 2, I think, right? Era tracker. Civilization first. First, large city first. Blah, blah, blah. Let's undo all this. What gives me 3? Met all civs. Finished all beliefs. Taking flight. Circumnavigation. Splendid theater square. None of those. Okay, what gives me 2? Hero. On the waves. Yeah. I'll still need 1 more. I am not working on anything in the medieval era. Woof. Yeah, I'm not working on any of these either. Ooh, where am I going to get my 1 then? You just explore. 1350 on you. That's ages away. Well, we're just going to go ahead and purchase the boat. That gives me 1 away from the win. We'll attack in and maybe we can come... If he comes out and kills this, maybe that gives us what we need. If he comes out and attacks something, I think we're good. What does it take to levy you? 320. Could I believably get 320? Probably. There we go. That gives us our golden age. And then we'll use these to come up and kill that. Well then. I also could have bought a missionary to come up here. I just now realize. But it's okay. It's okay. We did what we did.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life.
Campus adjacency, not anything I really care about. I'm going to pull off of the Wonder card now, and we're going to pull into colonization to help finish up some settlers. And I think, well, you're going to have to take a couple of turns to wait. We'll go for bronze working now. Let's go ahead and promote into curator. And then the next governor title we get will go into the Void Singers. I just want to save up some gold to get actual monuments before we go for the Void Singers for anything. I don't want to build Old God Obelisks because they're more expensive. They take longer to build. You go to sleep. But I do want to be able to grab this before the Congo does. Any iron nearby down here. So this snow city won't be garbage. It won't be complete garbage. Not going to be a good city, but it won't be just trash tier. So we'll live with that. Anything I particularly want on this tree? Maybe apprenticeship. There's nothing I see that gives me great works of great work slots. So we're just gonna not really care too much. The Carolean is our next big boost of era score. Everything is now on getting up to theocracy. Theocracy will give us a pretty big boost. And we need to start getting our great works. Just come over and heal. I'm glad that flooded this turn instead of whenever I had all these units over there. That would have been a huge bummer. One turn on both of these. Almost done with this theater square. Petra's gonna take us ages. And here's our golden age. Let's make this dedication. We're gonna pick up free inquiry probably. Honestly though, monumentality, but how many cities am I really going to get? Pinbrush and voice just doesn't feel that good. Monumentality does. Yes, so we're gonna go monumentality and squeeze out as much as we can out of that. Okay, amphitheater or ancestral hall. I think we go for the ancestral hall. That gives us, we have a couple of cities that we can settle, so that gives us a couple of decent things we can work. And you definitely get your monument now, please. Because as soon as that ancestral hall is done, we're going to want to pick up a hero. Refuse. I don't want to give you that. Not for that much. I would rather take it for a lot more. She's at 51. 51. Oof. They're going to go for scientists. If they go no great writer, I'm going to cry. No points earned towards great writers. What did I just say? What did I just say? I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset. They are blocking my strategy pretty hard there. Well, at the very least, we have monumentality. We can come settle up around this city, which is decent. Not amazing, but decent. Where is my open air museums? Where do I get this? Where do I find you, sir? Open air. You come from nationalism. Oh my god, you're a late game thing. We'll never see you. Right into Chinguetti. Chinguetti gives you international and domestic trade routes received +1 faith. So that's decent. Faith right now is okay for us. We'll hold off on settling that city. The reason we'll hold off on that is because 5 turns from now we'll be able to get a free builder out of it. So we're willing to wait 5 turns for a builder. It'll take us longer to build a builder than that. 46. Let's go ahead and purchase a builder up here to make this city work so that it's not complete trash. We'll get a lot of that gold back by, well, you know, none of that gold back, actually. Never mind. You're just gonna sleep. I almost settled that turn. You almost saw me make a huge mistake. Machu Picchu is gone. The religious wonders aren't super duper duper contested, at least the ones I want to build. Mont Saint Michel. It gets contested, but it's not like crazy. So we're not like highly concerned, but we are concerned about getting there in a decent amount of time. I would love to just throw down my theater square before we get too much more going on here. I know I'm killing a desert tile, which would be useful, but I want it next to the Petra, and I'm thinking about getting the mausoleum. I'm going to try to get Jebel, so we'll do that. Mausoleum almost never goes. There's Jebel, never mind. We'll try for Sankor then. One of the desert ones. We'll come improve this incense. 2 turns on our building. This city is actually much better than it used to be. It's not a good city. Oh, who did I lose? Chinguetti's gone. Bro, Nadir Shah is taking every city-state out of this game. Can someone please do something about this? I don't have enough to propose that, so I can't do anything about it myself. I'm a little upset about how much stuff he's killing, but I really want Isidore of Miletus. And I'm mad that nobody is able to get any of these. Because, my God, would I love to have them. I'll do this. And maybe somebody else will join. It failed. Guitarja was not willing to put more than 1 in. To be fair, neither was I. Nobody really wanted that war, but hey, we tried. I'm sorry, Chinguetti. I gave you our best shot. I gave you all I could give you. I will hold this governor title. Now we can settle this. Norrköping. And we'll get our horses. It's a good first tile to be working. A theater square. I think we could put a theater square right here. I will hold this. Oh, I have 2 available governor titles. Well, it makes no sense to go for Amani because everything's dying. So we'll appoint Liang into, you know what? Actually, into Göteborg. Because there could be some storms up here. We're going to hold that last one for the Void Singers. Back off. I don't want to give you that. I will sell it to somebody for more. That helps you. Extra. I'll sell it. I'll sell it. And I think we can come in here and we can purchase almost Not quite, but almost. We'll get a settler out of there as soon as we can. Maui. Yes. Because we can just fix all these tiles and make that city like a god city. So we'll go Maui. And we could put the industry right. We could put the industry here, actually. Seeing as how my other city already has its wine industry, we can't put it there. What can I do? Himiko? I mean, honestly, like perfectly honestly, not very many city-states are surviving. So maybe Himiko is not the play we go for. We'll throw down this. It gives us more faith, so we're gonna need to put our holy site somewhere. This gives us more culture, which is okay, because I plan on going pretty culture heavy in Göteborg. And you need food, bud. So let's try to get you a little bit of food going. Yeah, I need food, bud. Great library is gone. Glad I didn't try for it. Nzinga is running away with the game here, which is a little scary. Oh yeah, we have both of those now. So let's go ahead and appoint the Void Singers. We have both of our monuments up, so that gives us Old God Obelisk. Old God Obelisk give us more faith per turn. We are trying to get this Great Engineer. We might actually finish Petra before that Great Engineer gets done. And with that, I think we're going to end this episode here. We did get the Appendana. We secured that. We're getting our amphitheaters down for some great works of writing, working our way all the way up to museums and things. So, and our tier 2 government's very important for us so that we can get the bibliothèque rolling. We do have Writers Band, unfortunately, but we'll start filling in other things, getting them as much as we can, so that we can start using these tourism bonuses that we get as Kristina. And hopefully next episode we'll start settling up into these areas to prevent the AI from backfilling. We also need a snow city right down here. We're going to get a tundra city right down here, probably. So we've got some space. Everybody, let me know what you think about this series down in the comments down below. Don't forget to write the comment about where you rate Kristina as well. If you like this series, give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.